Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Ayush Kumar and I am here to clear all your doubts about CDS. Today I will be sharing my strategy for clearing CDS in first attempt, and till date I have cleared my combined defense services 4 times and FCAT 5 times with an overall marks of 190 plus every time. So the topic for the day is my CDS strategy. We will be discussing it thoroughly, but before moving forward, we need to take a look at previous year cutoff to get an idea of performance required. So these are the officials as well as predicted cutoff of CDS starting with 2019 official ones. In 2019 one we required 78 number for OTA, 105 for INA, 116 for IMA and 129 for AFA. This changed drastically in 2019 second with 95 for OTA, 122 for INA, 134 for IMA and 148 for AFA. Now 2020 first and 2020 second cutoff hasn't been declared by UPSC till now, and these are my prediction about 2021 first paper because I gave that paper and I have talked with many aspirants who share the same view as I am going to mention here. For OTA, the cutoff was about 110. For INA, it was about 130. For IMA, it was of about 140 plus. For AFA, it was about 155. And these are the predictions that the cutoff for 2021 second is going to be around 115 plus for OTA, 135 plus for INA, 140 plus for IMA and 155 plus for AFA. So I think you have got the idea of marks you need to chase. Now we will move on to a practical way of achieving this target. We have 3 papers to prepare for IMA, AFA and INA and 2 papers for OTA, that is except maths. We will discuss maths and without maths strategy separately. So starting with GK, we have 6 subjects: science and current affairs covering half the syllabus and history, polity, geography covering the other half. Science has majority of questions from bio according to my analysis. It was around 15 questions from bio. Sometimes it ranges between 12 to 15 questions. Now coming to my strategy, this is what I think subject wide difficulty level is for me is. History is most difficult one. Why? Because it is a mixed bag. Some question from NCERT, some are never figured out from where they are coming, and some from previous year papers. Second is going to be science. Reason being, I had maths background and bio was all Greek to me, which is majorly asked, and I was never good in chemistry, but physics is no problem to me. You can decide your strategy accordingly. Next come economics. Low number of questions asked, but mostly from news terms and previous year papers, so it is not as much difficult, but it is also Greek to me as I was from science. Then comes geography. Geography questions are straight from NCERT, and what is required is learning and revision, so geography is one of the scoring subjects. Then comes polity. Polity is most scoring subject. Why? Because it is easy to learn and the question are directly asked without any need for applying reasoning, and it is the most scoring subject uh, asked in CDS. Then comes the current affairs. Current affairs take less time to cover, provide good value and is 90% predictable, and current affair questions are number varies drastically. Sometimes I have seen around 25 questions in paper, sometimes I have even seen 30 questions in paper, sometimes I have even seen 20 question in paper. So the number of questions asked in CDS GK varies very drastically for current affairs. The number of question total asked in CDS is about 120 for 100 marks. So This is in red. There, these are my number which I scored in this time paper. My score was around 48 numbers, means 58 questions right. So I had more questions right, but they counterbalance the negative effect of wrong questions. So in history, I did write about 10 to 12 question. In science, my score was around 20. In economics, I did 2 to 3 questions right. In geography, I did 15 plus questions right. In polity, I did 13 plus questions right. And in current affairs, I did 15 to 20 questions. Okay. Now you can see that, as I mentioned, geography and polity are the most best scoring subjects. They provide value for your effort. From 20 questions asked in geography, I was able to do 15 plus questions right. In polity, out of 15 questions, I was able to do 13 plus right. And I will be sharing my strategy and how you can even score, because it is not very difficult to score good marks in geography and polity. So I will be sharing my strategy and how you can also achieve 15 plus marks uh, and 13 plus in polity. Now comes the mathematics. In mathematics, I will say that we should try to maximize our number in mathematics, because mathematics there is 1 mark for one question. In other subjects, it is 0.833 mark for one question. So the for AFA students and for IMA students, mathematics is a must. But if you are for OTA, then there is no problem of to take the burden of mathematics. So now I will focus to equally important, if not greater, that is paper 1 English. Marking scheme for English is 120 question for 100 marks. It means 0.833 number for each question right. So English paper can be classified on basis of permanent section and sometime asked questions. In permanent section, I have comprehension, 10 questions are asked, error 10 question, antonyms 10 question, synonym 10 question, spelling 10 question, ordering large and small sentences 20 questions both combined, idioms and phrases 10 question, clause test 10 question, reported speech 10 question. In some paper I have also seen question of transformative sentences as well as combining of sentences. So those questions are asked about active and passive. So sometimes they are asked active and passive 10 questions, direct and indirect 10 questions, that is in the form of transformative and combine the sentence. And sometimes fill in the blanks are also asked apart from clause test. These filling the blanks are based on reported speech. So my score for English in 2021 first was around 78 number. This is how much question I did right. I did 10 out of 10 in comprehension, 10 out of 10 in error, 10 out of 10 in antonyms and synonyms, 5 in spelling, ordering large and small, 20 out of 20, idioms and phrases 6, clause test around 8, reported speech around 6. So as you can see that it is not very much hard to score in English, because I did score very good marks in English. My score was around 80%. It means I did 80% paper right apart from doing wrong. So uh, I will share my strategy on English too, but this is what I believe aspirant must try to achieve. He should focus more on English. His target should be around 80 plus marks. My score was around 78. I also tried to achieve 80 in practice test I did. So it is quite a reasonable target and it is very much achievable, unlike the GK, where you it is very even uh, it is very hard even to achieve the passing marks. So in GK, a target must be around 30 plus marks at least. But I will be sharing a strategy to clear to get at least 55 marks. So don't worry about that. This time my score was around 48 number or 58 6 questions right. These are after cutting the wrong answer that are marked. Maths as much as possible, because it is up to individual's capacity to score in mathematics. So it is optional also. So here are some facts. It is hard to score in GK, so focus must be more on English. It is seen that most of the aspirants they face problem in GK, and they try to score as much as possible, but they even fail to clear the cutoff, which is around 24 question right. Okay, so more focus must be on English, because English will make cutoff for your OTA. It is not hard to score at least 30 to 50 numbers in GK. I will make sure that you do. If you are from for IMA or AFA, or your focus must be on maths. It is the most scoring subject, and that will decide whether you get an IMA or an AFA. So choose wisely. For OTA, I think that one should try to score 120 number. That can be only done when you have 40 number in GK and 80 number in English. And as we have seen the previous year cutoffs, the cutoff for 2021 first, it was about uh, 120, oh sorry, 110. So the cutoff is going to increase day by day, and we must prepare for that. For IMA and AFA, you must also try to score 120 in GK and English, and apart from that, you can focus most of your effort in mathematics, because you only need 40 to 50 number in mathematics. That is very reasonable. I myself have done 60 questions right, not this time, but before this time. So it is not very difficult to achieve marks in mathematics. So adding that marks in 120, you will get a score of around 170, which is a very good score, and you will definitely clear the cutoff. So this is what my strategy looks like. I try to achieve more in English, and also I achieve reasonably good marks in GK. In upcoming videos, I will be sharing my strategy and how you should approach the GK section with in specific individual videos. That's all for this video. I hope you understand what you came here for. Thank you.